MSFT, Imperial Petroleum, filings for offering of 18.3 million units. That's India Michael Papa, IMPP.
All right, good morning, everybody.
No.
Oh no, well, you're live already? Did I cut you off? I'm sorry.
No, I just hopped on here. You got on at the same time as I did. OBS kept crashing on me this morning, so
I hate OBS.
yeah, it's kind of it's the best and the worst at the same time. So yeah, it's the best. Is it? Yeah. This is the same mic as I've always had. I just every few months I bring it about an inch closer, so people think that I'm improving my mic. So. If you guys haven't seen the new TikToks, make sure you go check them out. He called me laughing. I did an identical one right after that, but yeah, I I enjoy that a lot. All right, guys. So we'll run a little bit behind, so I want to go ahead and go over everything here. So Wall Street futures so far have surged, aided by signs of progress in Ukraine-Russia peace talks, which makes no sense because they said that they were going to keep going until their special operations were complete. While investors awaited a widely expected interest rate hike from the Federal Reserve later today, European shares rose, Asian equities ended higher after China promised to roll out more stimulus to boost its economy. Volatile session after the IEA cut its oil demand growth forecast for 2022. Retail sales, import, and export data are on the economic calendar as well. I think this have already come out. Reeling from the China crackdown, Alibaba and Tencent readying big job cut, preparing to cut tens of thousands of jobs combined this year, and one of the biggest layoff rounds in the internet firms history, trying to cope with China's sweeping regulatory crackdown. So Russia and Ukraine both emphasized newfound scope for a compromise on peace talks were set to resume 3 weeks into Russian assault that has far failed to topple the Ukrainian government by force. Tesla halts work at the Shanghai factory for 2 days amid COVID-19, or COVID, who knows what COVID this one is. COVID curbs. They have suspended their production as of now. Let's see here. All systems go for Fed liftoff on interest rates, of course. Wednesday, or the Federal Reserve will close the door on its ultra easy pandemic era monetary policy and step up the fight against stubbornly high inflation with the first in what is likely to be a series of interest rate hikes this year. So. And I think the main thing is whether or not it's going to meet our expectations. So, wow, Netflix just tweeted that the movie that they used to have on Netflix with President Zelensky is now back on. Thank you, Netflix. So I'm trying to find this headline, but I don't know if you guys have seen like Baba. Most Chinese stocks will actually be on my watch list. I'm trying to find where basically like they stated this, but one of my favorite fundamental analysts outside of like YouTubers, Tom Nash, put out basically that Chinese government basically is just pinky promising never to cheat again or to do everything by the book and not to do anything bad. And so I'm trying to find more details on that, but I did retweet that and I did DM him asking where that information came from. But regardless, that job cut could end up being a catalyst for them today. So I will keep Bob on the watch list, both up and down. It's got a big old gap now to the upside, so we can potentially take it down, or we can take it back up. So there's gaps up and down on this one, 95.44 all the way to $100, so $5 move there, and then there's 86.55 down to 81.21, which is a little bit more over $5. So let's see here. All right, that's really about it for me, everybody. As far as my watch list is concerned, got Baba, nice gaps. Facebook, as always. This one did move up here in pre-market, right out of that wedge, guys, really nice, but it is in a gap, so there's a potential for a gap fill, and there's also upside gaps on this one to 198, so we got a nice setup on that one. Moderna, this one so far in pre-market is slightly up at what I'm projecting to be resistance. So if you take a look right there, so we'll be watching Moderna underneath 146.80 for a potential play down to the 139.25 level. I'm not playing it up, probably not, unless it breaks 155.55. So, all right, let's see. Snapchat. So Snap's got a gap. It's got a giant falling wedge here on the daily. Kind of wish I would have taken a small call on that one. But wishes, whatever. Personally speaking, this one has the exact same setup as Facebook, so this one can be a good play for those of you who can't afford to play Facebook. So, alrighty, well, that's about it from me. I do have one last ticker on the watch list, but it is kind of on the side burner. I've got AMD, and I've got AMD with a target of 115.35 to the upside, but I also have a massive gap to the downside. So this was a gap that left unfilled yesterday. So, all right. Oh, you posted it. Look like Voldemort. I just some of the comments, man. I'm like, if I'm gonna address dumb comments, I'm just gonna. Did I say nice butt? When? At some point, probably. Facebook has a nice butt. Other than that, guys, we're gonna be light in the morning because I can and do expect some chop, or indecision potentially. But the FOMC is obviously super important.
Most anticipated event right now.
And what happens, you know, like this is going to have a lot to do with market direction, where we go from here. And again, you know, we have, if you look at what I think that we've only used the Ukrainian conflict as an excuse to price in this data, because if the rate is as expected, then I don't think that the immediate move will be down. I think there could be a melt up until pressures resume, but that is only purely speculation. That is just my thoughts on it, and I'm still thinking about it. So it's ever developing. But man, if you want to go ahead and enlighten the people.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Because this is the last time we explain what's happening in terms of gamma. So if you still have no idea what I say every morning, this is the time to get your notebook out and start writing. So I'm gonna read out of my Telegram. I had to explain to some people who didn't understand, but in simple terms, negative gamma equals negative. Why? Huge whipsaws all comes down to delta hedging. When does delta hedging take place? when options are more one-sided, so the dealer has to try to remain neutral. Who is the dealer? Market maker. Everybody with me so far? I hope so. Let me turn my phone off. So how do dealers hedge? They buy upside equities or futures depending on the put or call they are writing, in hopes to remain neutral as the put falls at the money or call. Dealers increase their hedge. As the put expires, they know to release. This is not known by data, but by charm and Vanna, second order Greeks. These second order Greeks will tell the dealers when they need to release, right? When they need to release all the useless shit they bought up. Because remember, why would the dealer want to hold on into pretty much everything they just, bought? It makes no sense, right? So what is negative gamma decreasing tells us, right? So again, yesterday we had about negative 35.2, I think, billion of negative gamma exposure. Right now, this morning so far, we are at negative 15.2. So we literally shut off more than half of our value, right? So what does this tell us? Dealers are hedging themselves up in hopes to avoid puts expiring at the money, which causes a market whipsaw. When puts expire, that means you want to sell 100 shares. Who's going to collect them? The dealers. The dealers has to collect them at the end of the day. They're the ones that are there to provide liquidity, right? So I was reading a text. So what happens if the dealers cannot pretty much collect what the puts that are selling? This causes that market whipsaw where we just see selling, right? And then obviously we get that little relief up, and then we get more selling. So this way to really view the market, it's to me, it's possibly one of the most predictable things to use because you're not going based off charts at this point. You're going based off literal numbers and statistics. Like how are the option markets doing? And this is why, especially for futures traders and those of you that want to learn or those of you that are attending the workshop, if you're not familiar with how option markets work, right, and you're not familiar with what is happening internally, to the option markets, then you go to those points that you're like, oh, then I don't get it. Why is US 30 moving? Why is everything just gapping up overnight? Damn, why don't I just trade London overnight? I mean, well, yeah, why don't you? Like for the since pretty much all of this started, London has been where where the hedging takes place. That is where they have been pretty much just jacking up the algos with those futures buy orders overnight. This is why we have gapped up so much overnight because that's where the delta hedging is taking place. Sometimes it takes place during the session. Now, just quick, there's probably people wondering. So wait, why does why are we seeing delta hedging now? Isn't this always happening? Yeah, it's always happening, but guess what? When it was always happening before, we had so much volume that we wouldn't recognize it. We would just look at it, we would just say, oh, it's the algos. It wasn't the algos. You guys remember Tesla? Remember the gamma squeeze of Tesla? All the shit that Tesla went through to make Tesla what it is now? It was literally the funniest gift ever, jokingly. I added it to my favorites. I'm gonna use that a lot more. But it's basically shit. I lost my train of thought. But again, it's just what's been happening. There's something that's been happening for a while. Since there's low volume, we are seeing the delta hedging take place more, right? Versus when we were in a high volume environment. So using this data, pretty much, it's pretty accurate in my opinion. I've back tested it before I decided to take it live. And after I took it live and decided to just share the data, I've noticed how insanely OP this thing is. So it's something cool. It's a nice little tool to have in your arsenal. So I'm a huge believer that you should have a lot of tools available, even more than the Federal Reserve, and it's when to use it really. That's all that really helps. So that's pretty much it. I sent the gamma support and resistances levels already in my channel. You guys want to see them? But yeah, I'm pretty much flat today. I'm only looking at Tesla's potential gap fill below 816. I'm gonna slam that shit if that comes. If that slamming does not come in, then I am not gonna take it because today I really, really, and I mean this with the most sincereness that I can. I do not want to trade today till 3 p.m. Not 2, not 2:30. on with my rants today, Gary.
I agree. I don't really want to feast swung anything. I'm probably going to play the first 15, 20 maybe for a few gap fills. I might play Baba because I don't really think they care about the FOMC. I really think that they might just fall to yesterday's gap. But at 10 o'clock, I'm out. All right, and I will restart the YouTube live for you guys who are on YouTube for the FOMC because, and I'll probably be on about 25 to 30 minutes beforehand. And I think
I'll be on it too for the transcripts and everything.
Right, and I think that what you guys should take from what Manny and me are saying is that if you have to have the discipline to, if you do not have the risk, if you put a small amount of risk out there and that's in your risk, nobody's saying anything, go for it. But if you're trading right now and you're already struggling, you're going to be humbled and feel like you don't know anything. And that's not good for your journey. You need to go ahead and put yourself in a position to succeed. And that's likely not going to come during or before the FOMC all day. Now, there are trends, I'm sure, that can move, obviously based off of like commodity movements. But if you're trading those trends, that's fine. But I'm just offering a kind of overall warning and you know outlook on we've done this before. So Manny's done this before, I've done this before, all of the admins have done this before, we've gone through this before as amateur traders, you know, as well. So it's you know, just a matter of having the discipline to sit on the cash, especially if you got it. So Sushi, when can I come to Japan? Are you in France? I think he is. He just posed as a photographer. Sushi, do you want to do you want to go raid Putin's palace? Yes, raid. Or rave. We could do a rave. Simple stacks rave.
No, I said rave. I didn't hear something else.
Ah. Okay. All right. Yo, that should not exist. That needs to be burned.
Somebody please edit
No.
edit the fire right Chinese stocks, please.
Someone put my glasses back on. I can't see. This goddamn Sushi. I should be charging you. I'm just kidding. For every one of these. Oh, that's right. Hold on. I'm looking at them right now for you. All right, so I'm watching Poly with JD. This one's in the gap. So you've got a gap filling, you've got one gap filling at 61.10 and you got one gap filling at 61.80. I think those are hard targets. Obviously, you know, there's the, and you're in shares, so it's a little bit different, but you could utilize oh no, whoa, hey y'all. I have the power to delete that, but I wish nobody had ever seen it and then has to, I'm just gonna, why does it look so natural? Negative Ghost Rider. I'm out of here. So you've got 61.10 for that gap fill there. On that gap fill, yes, I am expecting a rejection. But if you're down bad, you have to have had and should have, you know, or if it hasn't hit yet, some sort of stop loss. But I will tell you for future reference that when you go short on something, if it has already fallen, it will bounce, and that is when you will lose. Take a break, right? So like JD's break of 65 or JD's break of 62. You know, those are major supports. You know, there was a gap up here where you could had another opportunity to take it there as well. But anytime something's falling like this, as much as it has, you have to wait and be patient. And it's tempting because you don't see the bounce yet. So, but all that to say, I am in Baba, or looking to short or trade Baba regardless, just because it has a nice gap starting at 95.50, closing at 99, basically $100. It also has a gap to the downside, 86.65. So I am unbiased on it, and I because it's bumped up off of news, I have to wait to see how investors respond and if it is viable enough to hold it up. That's good. Snee, any glasses though? Can you give me my glasses? I feel like that just looks like my cousin. Why can't you just draw circles around my eyes? No! 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 No!
Yo, that's our home.
No! I don't want to be here anymore.
We gotta do this 9:24 already.
Yeah. All of the stock poly that you're watching, like Snap and JD, basically I'm watching inadvertently. A firm right now has a gap to the upside. If you have to just go ahead and cover, if it's a loss that you can take, it's not damning. You know, there's targets to the upside right now, and the biggest danger, Polly, is that we have the FOMC meeting, which I can't leave accurate predictions on, because I am not Papa. I can't. I don't know that info quite yet. But as you want the setup on a firm, this is kind of what I'm projecting. Snapchat is up against resistance above 31.35. This one's got 32.50 and potentially this gap fill of 33.50. So, yeah, I would be careful. I will say that there is the good chance that we gap fill first and then bounce and then stay in range going into the FOMC meeting. That is what I'm thinking, as a potential possibility here. But again, I need to see the market open, and see how we open and close, you know, a couple 15-minute candles here. And we're at 195 on Facebook. Oh, I am not sharing my screen. What is this? You said Neo? Well, let me look at Chewy really quick. I already have Neo. I think you bounce on Chewy here. Just looking at it like already off the bat, I see your daily downtrend there. This is a kind of a descending triangle, so I think it's kind of a moment of truth kind of thing here. But you're gonna need to see a break and hold. I see $40 psychological number, but you can see the retest right there. So this little level right here, that's kind of gonna, and you can see the whole ribbon indicator. So we're gonna want a V shape and get back up above that. A lot of push down though, so you could see Chewy go lower. And that could end up being, you know, $35 even, or even as low as 31. So, swung a call on Facebook into today. Nice. Yeah, from yesterday. If anybody took my calls yesterday, you know, I said obviously you can swing, but you know, just don't be crazy. Oh my god. Is that me?
So guys, the Tesla gap fill that I'm watching, it's the 816 short. Just so you know, this gap fill ends literally right at the 20-day EMA. You guys know that the 20-day EMA, it's one of my favorite, you know, things to use for bounces, especially when it correlates with fibs. I'm not looking for a bounce on Tesla, just throwing that out there. I'm solidly going for a potential gap fill, due to the less than 2% gap that it has right now. You guys know the game. Gaps over 2%, higher chance of gap and go. Gaps less than 2% have a higher chance of gap filling. So I'm gonna trade that move, but I'm not gonna try to hold on to that move, right? I'm not gonna be looking to pretty much let the bid pull. Oh fuck, Tesla, forget it.
I just saw that move.
Yeah, forget it.
Hey, real quick, keep your eyes peeled. Those of you guys, SGEN, the cancer news, anti-drug. Just throwing out that they're collaborating with Sanofi or something like that. So just keep your eyes peeled. Neo is in a channel, and there is a gap to the upside. Neo's gap is 19 to 20, and to the downside, you've got a little microscopic gap at 16 to like basically $15. And you're dead center in the middle of both of them. So basically below $17, I would start looking at this thing to fall. But I do see resistance at around $21. So I see it in a channel here, and there's definitely a good chance for a bounce, which you've already seen today. So what's up, everybody? If you guys are on YouTube, make sure to leave a like. I appreciate you guys. All right, I'll look at that really quick. Last one, guys. TTD.
Just kidding.
What'd you say?
No, I was like, the fucking like.
Oh.
Yo, what's on?
Yo. Why are you guys like 1 minute before bell?
Yeah, a little late this morning.
Trade desk really quick. Sorry. Trade desk downtrend right here. Bounce. We should see somewhere 72.50. That's a retest of supply anyway. But that only comes with a bounce. If this is an H pattern, then watch for TTD to hit $47. That's the point of control.
So I'm just watching the stocks this morning, honestly. They said they're going to essentially backstop their market. I think China stocks might continue to run. We should see a pullback, but I want to see what the price actually looks like, right? Because this could be just literally a gap up and then just drop and fall.
10 seconds, guys. Take a deep breath. Get ready. Watching Chinese stocks too as well. Should be fun.
Big.
Right.
Great. Facebook's immediately trying to hit up.
Yo, the Neo contracts are worth pennies, dude.
There's a gap fill on Neo, or excuse me, a firm at 30.65. By the way,
I need to buy.
we're going into FOMC with a gap. Yeah, right. Get real.
Did you long Bobo with me?
No.
Dude, China, dude. What are you talking about?
Long? What does that mean? Is that a Chinese word? Long? I don't know. Never heard that before.
And the gap fill and Tesla happened pre-market. That's tough, dude. Any little ounce of joy was just taken away from us.
The Chinese stocks that really provides.
Watch Neo for that 18 build. God, I'm gonna have to buy so many contracts. I'm not ready for this commission fees.
Guys, I'm thinking about taking Neo or Apple for this gap fill. I think $200 calls for next week or this week are fine. Of course, it can reject, and if it does, and we close bearishly, then I might bump my nose. mRNA, damn, mRNA is popping.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Christ.
Yeah, we're watching. I'm watching Snap right now. I'm watching Facebook. I want to see it. I think I'm about to take a contract here. I want to let this 3-minute candle close. Right now I've got $200 calls lined up for this week, but those are $175. I'm telling you, you're gonna sell them for $140 in about 5 minutes. So if you want to go for next week's, you can do that. Oh, AMD is flushing its gap. All right, I'll take that as a precursor for Facebook potentially. Let's see. Okay. All right, close your candle here. 20 seconds. Snap is rejecting its pivot point and 50 EMA. It's got a gap fill to 29 to 80.
Pretty sick gap fill in Apple.
Now I kind of want to short Facebook. What do I do? Why is everything falling? Okay, Baba's dropping. I think Baba drops 85. Are you out of Baba? Okay.
Guys, we're up 10% on the video.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a Baba put. I'm gonna do a this week's 85.
Oh, Baba's dropping like it's hot, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It won't let me. Let me in.
Oh, Nvidia, nice gap fill, I guess.
Thanks, Greg.
All right, I got one. I got a $85 put filled for 216 for this week.
The Tesla's gap fill, man. I was gonna put on size and everything.
It was gonna be cool.
I'm surprised it didn't gap Tesla didn't pull back harder, honestly.
86.62 if you're in weeklies, guys. We're not holding through any bounces.
Hey, yeah, be careful. I just read Putin said that he doesn't want to occupy Ukraine, so
Yeah, I'm taking profit on the video, guys.
I'm not a Neo. We're still waiting.
Buyers. Facebook PT, if Facebook breaks to the upside and holds, the PT is going to be 198.38. Right now I'm in a small Baba put position. As I should. As I should. There's a gap fill to the upside on SPY too.
Wow, SPY is really gonna hold that gap, dude. Wow.
I don't want to.
That's crazy. Forget the thing.
Paulie, do you feel like you had a confident target on these stocks when you took these trades? Or do you have one? I guess a better question. No, Paulie. So 40. So right now you're at a lower time frame. Very nice, Baba. Sorry. I feel evil. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and look to trim, or excuse me, TP probably about $87. It could flush more. I just don't want to be greedy with a weekly. So, Polly, let's make sure, man, that in the future that you make sure that you have a that you have a setup for a target entry exit. How are you doing? You're working? Me too. Nice. High five. What are you working on?
Neo's trying to hold off that 1750 pre-market low. If we lose that, we're gonna probably just gap it.
Did you guys take profit on the video? You guys took profit.
Some big bidders on Neo. There we go. They just got flushed out.
Snap did reject, but remember it has to break through another, so $30 even. You have another 50 cents. Chewy's moving up to go touch the 39.60 level. Baba's bouncing a bit here, guys, so we're gonna need to be careful. So far it's okay, but once it starts climbing up above 89.20 and 89.30, that's when we're gonna need to start looking to exit these positions.
Oh, what's Neo's short interest? This thing was bigger than
I'm not sure, bro. I haven't looked at it in a while. I would assume it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Damn, SPY? What the hell?
Dude, I'm telling you, no gap fill, dude. little ounce of joy was just taken away from us.
I kind of wish that I went a little bit longer on Baba, but it is what it is. Still watching Facebook. Chewy's moving to the upside, man. If it looks like it wants its pivot. It wants 41.34. So.
Oh, nice deal, brother. Oh, looks like it's gonna be a slow day for me.
Yep, they're gonna probably drag this through molasses. Yeah.
Six bidding 30,000 shares on Neo.
Wow.
Okay.
It's about to go to, well, he's about to bid his way down to 16.94, baby.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna get bid out.
He's gonna get a chunk bid out of him. Oh, dude, I have a green call. Oh, did anybody hold the March 18th call for Qs? Whoops. I forgot about that thing. I think it's green. I'll take profit on that. That was a hedge. Damn, SPY. Yo, the 430 PT.
Insane price action.
Right?
Can we just admit that we just don't trust Baba?
Putin said we are ready for talks.
Who?
Putin.
Yeah. So pretty much the whole market's gonna keep building.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start legging it through really small SPY positions.
Come on, Baba. I just want to be your friend.
Oh, SPY just said goodbye, and everybody else is going back still.
Yeah.
I kind of want to take.
Yo, 434 on SPY is a wall, by the way.
They're buying futures up, dude.
They are.
Yeah.
The markets must be ripping overseas. Is there anything open right now, Eddie?
Yeah, everything.
No, I mean, is UK market closed yet?
No, not yet. 11.
11.
Finally, fucking Christ.
Language gap
Dude,
more on Facebook.
Partially filled. Partially filled. Partially filled. Jeez.
I watched 2 hours of information on Putin's life, and he has a dick. I mean that. Not in a nice way. I just mean it.
Like, I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Not really. Just mean it. Dude, he had there was hostages in a school. And in order to boost, yeah, dude. And in order to boost approval ratings, he decided to blow the terrorist up, and everybody else included. 300 people died, dude. He's only done things to improve his name, including letting things that are bad happen. So I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want the who's that? Who's knocking, Peyton? No, I'm just kidding. Just joking. Sorry.
The wrong time for me to have taken a sip of water.
Hello? Putin?
Holy crap.
I heard you had some things to say, but the Russian.
Welcome. That would be a different spectrum.
I'd love to
Sponsored by TradingView and Benzinga.
And Charlie's gonna be the one
moderating.
The ones Charlie will call you in. He'll be the warm up.
He's like the announcer for boxers. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm green. I mean, I'm back and forth on Pava right now. Holy shit, dude. Chewy is ripping. Why is Chewy doing that? Everything is moving up right now. And I see that Baba has somewhat of a divergence.
Oh, fucking Neo, let's go. That was a sick bounce.
Oh, did you take that bounce? Nice. Yeah, but I think I'm going to go ahead and cut Baba. 89.35 is my stop right there. So, tempted to take Facebook right here with everything bouncing and moving to the upside for its small gap fill to 198. So that would probably be a $200 call next week. Please die, Baba. Market looks like it's sideways into the Fed. I'm fed up. Bank of America, either if we rip, watch Bank of America to hit. I've got 42. Hold on, let me 42.60. Looks like a perfect rising wedge though. Just get oh, hey, kitty cat. Come my boy. Oh, okay. Do I have a what? I can't hear you. You're like, sounds like you're in a closet. Come out. Well, I didn't mean. All right, it sounds like you're under your bed. Yo, Sneed. Nice job, dude. Yeah, those Apple calls. What did you say? Have I ever thought about what?
Like improv stand up.
I've done improv before.
You know.
Yeah. I've always been inebriated though, so which doesn't change. Just saying more stuff I shouldn't, but yeah, I have. I do. I enjoy it. It's been a long time. It's been like 4 or 5 years since I've done that.
That'd be awesome to watch.
I do. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. I do go to like VR comedy clubs sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. It's fun. I got pulled on stage at a comedy club for roasting the guy that was on stage. Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun roast, fun-loving roast. You know? Not a single red candle on Spy. Straight up, dude. What the fudge?
I took it long. It was still in it. I still have a couple contracts open.
There you go, Baba. Get down there. Stay patient. Yeah, straight up. I might add to Baba, but it goes Facebook down.
Let's go, Spy. Push.
Dude, stocks are pulling back.
Yeah.
Spy.
Aggressive divergence, dude.
Aggressive. Yes! Bear flag, Baba. No, don't do that. Stop. All right. See, that's what happens when the stock hears you celebrate. Not so fast there, buddy.
That's it. If Neo can continue and push lower, that bounce that it did was, it was an easy bounce because it bounced a pivot point, which was R2. So it was a nice scalp to the upside, and it was also the 236 fib. If you draw them pretty much how you guys should draw them. But yeah, let's see if Neo can build more down and try to head down for that gap fill. I think it has room to like 1620.
Never hold during major announcements. It's gambling at that point. Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you a story about AMD and Lisa Su in my trading account.
No, I don't hear
anything.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
What the hell is up with my mic?
It might just be your input or something.
I think I need to just replace my AirPods. If anybody's in Spy long, I'm out of almost all my contracts but one. I'm holding on to one. I'm just gonna let it run, and this one's gonna be pretty much like running for free right now. So I have a trailing stop set on it. Figure out what you want to do, how you want to manage your risk, but that's what I'm doing.
Y'all, these are the weakest candles here on Baba. No volume.
The video total V shape after that gap filled in.
Yeah, I know, bro. Crazy. I honestly like. I was thinking about holding until 230 maybe, and then like 235, 230.50, and then I saw how that third candle was like really getting iffy, and that's when I exited because it didn't look good. The third candle did not look good
I am tempted.
when it first started to recover.
I'm tempted to average up on Baba here, but I gotta wait.
All right, Neil's still building, which is fucking sick.
Small L on Baba if we do break to the upside. Watch it above 90.50 though. It can move to the upside. Remember, we have a gap up there, so it's not over yet, but I'm waiting for this candle to close. We got 55 seconds left of this candle, guys, and I'll go ahead and cut.
Garrett, what we need to start paying attention to, bro, we're trading China. Go look at Yang on the daily today.
I would buy the dip on that.
But look at that, bro, from 43 to 27.
That's because the stimulus, though.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But if you look on the daily, though, like outside of that day, this thing gaps almost every day.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
Like, I think this will be worth watching. I'm going to set some alerts on it.
Yo, you know how much I paid in commission so far? It's what, like 20 minutes into the bout?
Yeah.
I'm so far $240 of commission.
Damn, Manny, how heavy have you been going?
Dude, like, what the fuck are you talking about? You tried trading Neil with less than 100 contracts.
Oh, yeah. What? I thought you were like on NVIDIA and Amazon or SPY or Tesla.
Just Neil. Dude, look how predictable Neil has been. It gap into the R bounce, and now it's trying to build over that point of control.
Mate, 1 second. Hey, SPY might turn around here. We're hitting the VPOC on the 5. Let me take a look at Neo real quick.
It's just been trading technical. It's been holding bids and all that crap.
It's literally sitting right underneath resistance and right underneath support. I have resistance right now literally at 1807, like we talked about this morning, and I've got well, you actually don't have it. You have the 50-day EMA, but 1682 and 1615, 2 levels for that one. So
now it's gonna probably start dropping again.
yeah.
So again, predictable. The bids just can't clear that level.
Ruin says the West is seeking to dismember Russia, but it will not succeed.
All right, getting ready to cut Baba. And go ahead and cut it if you want. I'm waiting for the candle to close.
You know what's going to be interesting? I know this is like very, very new. So if you guys need to interrupt me, but this is very new. Okay, we're raising interest rates. China's going to essentially be lowering their interest rates and printing more. Europe, if I'm not mistaken, Manny, Europe has already agreed to raise 0.25. Do you remember?
Yes. Yeah. Lagarde just can't, follow the leader, like I've been saying. But yeah, they're gonna look to raise rates in Europe. They have no choice. At least they have no choice.
No, they have no choice. I agree. So Europe's gonna raise. We're gonna raise. We're gonna slow down on buying bonds, and we're actually gonna start selling bonds. Okay, so we're not gonna just stop buying. We're gonna stop buying and then start selling. Right, complete inverse. But China is gonna continue to print. They're more than likely going to continue to buy bonds, and they're more than likely going to lower their interest rate or keep it at near zero if it's already at near zero. I need to read more into what was released, but that's going to be really interesting from like a macro perspective.
Yeah.
Nvidia with a complete V shape. Like I mean, completely erased the loss on the day. Wow, awesome. Let me turn out my heat. I'll be right back. There's death in this.
Nice. Neo's just built over that resistance. This thing's gonna fucking send it now.
Well, it needs to hit. It needs to clear 1810. Period.
Looking at the few minutes. But yeah, it's still.
There you go, Papa. I was gonna take Facebook, guys, but this thing looks crazy.
Neo rejected that resistance again. Bids just cannot hold over that level for dear life.
Wow, that exit on SPY, beautiful. Beautiful. I'm thinking about taking a Q's short, but I'm a little hesitant. Just a tiny bit hesitant.
Alright, you're gonna hear this a lot now. I gotta trim out. Here we go. Order partial build. Order partial build. Yo, anybody in TradeStation having this problems offloading more than 30 contracts?
I might make a switch here soon. I've been hearing some better things about speed elsewhere. So take Facebook calls up 9%. Can I look at JD? Sure. I mean, I'm watching Baba right now, so they probably no. JD's moving into its cap. Well, I would say right now you've got $60, 60.50 above you. But you're already hitting a major resistance like as of now. Look at how many candles, guys, it's taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for one candle. That's weakness. But of course, if it clears this level, volume can pick up. I'm expecting a rejection here, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what JD's deal is, but it's broken.
Go for JD. Down.
Shit.
Oh, it was holding up. Ooh, this thing's like big sandwich.
Just FYI, guys, it's probably the only trade that I'm going to be taking until Power Hour, so, or until FOMC, because, like I said this morning, I'm not looking to trade until 2 o'clock, so.
Neo gave the close on the 3 minute above 1750. So if it holds here, then it's gonna move into that 18 pre-market high more or less resistance.
Are you still long, Neo, man?
Yeah, I've been holding. I've just been trimming in like 30 blocks.
Gotcha. I was thinking about taking Q's short, but Garrett's words reminded me of being a little bit more conservative until the meeting.
Yeah, no, I agree, dude. I mean, like, the position with 100 lots on Neo, it's no more than like $7 grand.
Yeah.
But it's not, again, it's not a lot of money compared to like a $10,000 to $15,000 scalp. Or
Yeah, I mean, I'm green on the morning, so I don't
Yeah.
get green.
It's not worth going red.
No. I do want to take the Q's short though. I think this entrance on the Q's short is.
I have a little structure there, dude. Just take the Nasdaq short.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You see what I gotta deal with here?
I forget.
There we go.
Is AMC going? I mean, it's moving. Yeah, it's moving for sure. Based on the channel that I got, I'd say 17, 18 maybe. I got one put on Baba that I'm holding that's down like. Oh shit! What did I just do? I am down 24%. So, target for mRNA. Watch 202. Or excuse me, IWM. Watch 202. IWM looks like it might rip. $35. That's not the candle you're about to end with, Baba. Come on, chill, man.
Nice, Leo. Nice. Very nice move. Oh, the Chinese algos are trying to do something better today. Usually they're just there, taking all your money.
They're filling in for
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous about your Neo right now, man. I'm a little nervous about Neo right now. 1790.
Sorry. How about this? I'll minimize it to like 10 contracts.
I think you might pull back.
Yeah, those wicks don't look friendly, man.
Well, here's what I see on the 3-minute, and this is the only reason why. I didn't highlight the what do you call it, the level, but you see that 1750.
Yeah.
So you see how we basically we rejected it, and then we flipped it now again. So it's almost like that 50-cent move into $18 is sort of imminent at this point. But I trimmed out half of my exposure, so this last flip will be good.
I see what you mean.
But it's just a micro move,
Yeah.
Build, you piece of shit. Build.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it.
Are you short on Neo, Garrett?
No, I took the next leg down on Bala, thinking it might go tap 80, 85, which is more key level, but I think it's moving up with JD, but it has a gap to the upside, so thinking about taking it. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking it to the upside, but I'd obviously go with next week's contracts.
No, wait. See now, I'm starting to reject, losing strikes. Now I'm gonna dump it off.
These candles haven't closed on Baba though. I haven't closed anything yet, and to take it long, I would need to see 90, at least a hold above 91.
Roku building? No way. No way. Holy shit.
Where is this music coming from? Can't find it.
No, it's not. Bye. Once the build over had a day, the Q's just built had a day. Atlas is probably getting squeezed out.
Yeah, I already hit my stop loss.
Oh, thank God. Dude, one of the most painful memories I ever had of trading futures Atlas was I felt like we were gonna drop, and I wasn't realizing what was happening, versus what my bias told me. And every resistance, bro, just short, and I'll be up in profit and then squeeze and then squeeze and then squeeze. And it took 6 squeezes, 6, bro, for me to stop. And then it took 1 trade for me to recover the 6 squeezes.
Jeez, bro.
Why are we getting so much cannabis news right now? And this is not relevant.
Crazy, bro. And that is the reason why I trade futures with no bias at all. It's it's whatever it wants to do.
That's what the chart does.
Yeah, because anytime, wow, nice exit on Neo.
Sugar Bud launches infused pre rolls with up to 35% THC. That has nothing to do with anything. Why are you? Why is this? Why is this here? Damn, bro.
What's the Facebook target, Garrett?
Facebook target is the gap fill, 198.34. Baba is. I'm still in the short, guys. The candle didn't close. I'm still short on it. I still think it's gonna go down. I think it's gonna go back down to 87, and I might even add an extra short at 89.55 to average up. But I've got a long point at above 91, so.
Let's see if Neo gets up those waves.
Yes. 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 Who's your daddy?
Why eventually kicked off?
I think I'm gonna grab the 87 put or something like that. Add the 88, or you could go right outside of the money with 90, but I just slapped 87 down on top of that. Just double down. So that means if we reverse, I'm gonna be out extra quick. You don't want $90, Baba. It's bad. It's bad for business. I may have jumped the gun a little bit there, but we'll see. That was a nice rejection though, off 91. So. Oh, you sold Baba? Yeah, it was up 15%. I was up, but it's kind of flagging now. So I'm ready to cut. My fingers on the trigger for both. I just figured I would take it because it has taken this entire time. JD has been moving to the upside. A lot of stocks are moving to the upside. And Baba has been holding underneath. My logic here is big wick up to 91.34 and then a big rejection down, candle close. It shows a lot of weakness rather than strength. So I need to see Baba back up above 90.87 and this wick, and I'm out. And I'm not short on it. I'll probably look to take it. Or I'll just sit on cash, which I probably will do for the rest of the day. Until FOMC. It's the most important day of the freaking quarter right now, year. One of the most important days of the year. So
Could be one of 7, could be one of 4. Let's see what they decide.
Could be priced in, could be not.
Well, some people are saying rumors that there's going to be 4
rate hikes
interest rate hikes, and there's some people are saying there's going to be 7 interest rate hikes.
Yeah, some people are thinking Powell is gonna pull the plug like Volcker did.
People think he'll pull the plug.
But he did it over 2 years, though. He didn't do it in 1 year. He raised it by 10%, and
Yeah, you're right.
which is where people forget. It was 79 to 81, not 79 to 80.
I'm gonna smack the thing at that. So God, bro, it stopped me out and then just reversed.
Yeah, that is welcome to trading futures, bro. Enjoy your stay.
Oh my God, it's so annoying, bro.
Yeah, bro. Look, I have given up on. I have mental ones. Straight up, like unless you're gonna put one that you really like, you calculated the R, and this is where you for real stop. But if you're looking
No, I was just doing it based on the chart.
yeah, if you're looking to scalp, dude, don't put a stop. You're gonna get like smacked into stop. And it's sad to say because you gotta use a stop to protect your capital.
Well, yeah, or you're gonna get squeezed like I did at one night.
Yeah.
A couple, it's like, what was it, last week maybe? I think it was last week.
Yeah.
I accidentally sold futures overnight, and I fell asleep with the contract open. And let's just say I didn't wake up happy. Yeah. It depends kind of which EMA, and it also depends on like where your base point is. Like, so where is the stock starting?
I think any moving
If I will say this, like EMA and VWAP crosses at, and you do get a bounce off of them, it's actually relatively a strong bounce for a scalp, not a strong bounce for a day trade. But I will call it a strong bounce for a minimum of a scalp. As long as the trend is still holding. If the trend's not intact, then it's not as strong. So keep that in mind. Wouldn't apply too much pressure into studying that, kind of, to be honest with you.
Yeah, at all.
It's good for a quick scout. Like if you see the 9 crossing over, or the 8, or the 21, and the candlestick on the 5 just so happens to hit exactly at that cross point, that's where I take it. And then I take it long for one candlestick and I'm out.
I think Neil gonna go retest lows. Just by the candlesticks and how they look.
Yeah. What's Amazon doing? Did Amazon ever pull back? Oh, that rejection was beautiful. Wow. Dude, look at the wicks Amazon today.
Yeah, it's all like machine driven.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Now I just need those machines. What?
Yeah, Amazon looks nasty.
Yeah, exactly.
Ew.
Yeah, yeah.
You, Baba! Stop. Who's buying you?
The CCP.
That's right, literally. Stop it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut, guys. All of it. It's just not worth my time at this point. I lost $60, so I'm not. It's just not worth my time. I've literally been sitting here, watching this thing. So if it rejects, that's fine. I'm gonna set a couple alerts on it. It's gonna be fun later on, when we start to move, because guess what? It's got it just like Facebook. Baba has a gap to $100. That's a $10 move. Baba has a gap to $77. And has a gap to $80. So that's a $10 move. So we got $10 gap on either side. We're taking this thing. And so don't waste your money trying to force it. That's what I'm telling myself as well. We'll take it when it actually breaks range. So I'm going to set an alert 92.31. Set another alert at 93 just in case I forget. Set an alert at 89.70. All right. I'm staying forever. Oh, am I still bearish on CCL? Yes, I don't think the climate, and I know they had arranged a new fleet, but I'm not holding anything but April. All I have is that April put, and I'm going to hold on to that because I do think that it still falls. I'm still bearish on it.
Stock market.
Yep. So those of you guys on TikTok, or excuse me, I'm banned from TikTok. YouTube. I'm gonna go over to. So basically, I'm just going to be back on before FOMC. So it's at 2 o'clock. So yeah.
Provide emergency assistance to avert a cash crunch as sharp price moves triggered by Ukraine crisis strain commodity markets. Energy traders call for emergency help. That's interesting.
It is.
Watch oil and uranium today. See what's going on.
I'm waiting for uranium to reverse.
You would what with uranium?
I'm waiting for uranium. I buy uranium once a week anyway, so literal.
Well, that sound I guess should be illegal here.
I mean, they're trying to create something, you know. I need energy, lots of it. I had a feeling someone was breaking in. It is Rogue. She's sitting with me. You okay? What you doing?
I'm playing.
You're playing? Yeah.
My long hair is Lola.
Your long hair is Lola? What? What that mean?
I think, Miles saw one of the gamma models that I had sent, and he DM'd me, and he was like, "Where are you getting this?" You know, and I explained everything to him, and he's like, "Oh, okay, give me an hour, I'll build you a model."
Really?
Yeah. He says that he's a little monkey now.
Call me after you get off.
All right, I got you.
And let's look at the model because we never actually looked at it. I just had the Excel file. I never messed with it.
All right.
All right, guys. Let's make some money later on. I have been thinking about it. Those of you guys who've been following me on YouTube, not in the group, or if you are in the group, I'm gonna start doing individual breakdown videos again, on like specific stocks and higher time frame setups. I'll be dropping them on TradingView, but mostly on YouTube. Now that I think I've figured out how to make a picture thing, but I might be working on that here in just a second. But other than that, guys, I'll be back. FOMC. Not putting myself in a position to fail. If you guys did take Facebook to the upside, that looks like the gap is set to fill right now. It just filled.
What's up, bro?
Jared, have both of you seen gold?
Yeah.
Damn, my love was a bit stumped out. Okay, I just okay,
175 retest.
Yo, huge running. Amazon pushing. I mean, what is going on?
Yeah, that bro, is today quad witching or tomorrow or Friday?
It's Friday.
Like, what is this?
Things
Like,
are getting moved around. Guys, if you wanted to take a speculative longer setup for Baba, you could always take $100 call for next week. That way you're kind of like chilling with that. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys around, what is it, 2 o'clock, right? So about 1:30, 1:45, I'll be back on and we'll go ahead and go over everything. So, but other than that, guys, I'll see you. So those of you on YouTube, I took Baba based on the potential gap fill, and I had a target, and it was just off by a few cents of 86.50. It didn't end up going, which is totally fine. But I did hold a short underneath $90 for what would be a next leg down. Set a stop loss, hit my stop loss, cut it. Had a 9-day moving average moving up really strongly. So right now it has a gap to both the up and the downside. So I'm going to be playing both sides. But I will see you guys after hours. So make sure you guys stay tuned. And I'll see you guys right about that. If you took Facebook, you're green. Ellie, baby, hey. Alrighty, guys. You guys have a good one.